네네네. 로만 하셨죠.
I have the reports and stuff.
Okay.
I try to come today because then I leave the area for
Yeah,
practice.
understand that.
So.
Fine, just, I can't give you an appointment because it's
No,
I
I
have to see
understand. I understand.
So, yeah, just the seat. I don't need one. What do you have for me?
Okay. So look, I went back and forth with some of the things that you wrote an email back. The key points. So basically, you wrote me an email saying you want what exactly was it you
The
needed?
dates, at least when you have been here. When
I
you
can
want to
give you
hospital.
that.
Exactly, that would be.
I can give you the times.
Yeah, would be that.
Yeah, I can also give you the medical notes from the other
Would
hospital.
be great to have that.
And I think what I wanted was why it happened. So is it possible to type this? Or do you want to type it up, or you can take the seat to do it?
No, it's right now I don't have enough of those time. You can either give me some things now, and I will take them and whatever you have in written reports. I will
So can you pull up the calendar and I can point it out to you?
It's fine. I just also write me an email saying that it's easier because right now all the notes get lost. But do you have the report from Aachen? Or
Yes. So the first time I came in here, I went to information. Both were Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Which
So
one?
I was
December
treated. So I just. What's today's date?
Today is January 15th.
Can you pull it up, please?
That's December
15th. So I was treated last week. So it would have been the
10th.
No, they were both Wednesdays. So yes, 10th and 3rd. So the first time I came in, I went to the main reception. I was sent for 2 hours. So I arrived here around 3 o'clock. About 2 to 3 o'clock. I was sent to the 3rd floor, 7th floor, 3rd floor, 7th floor, about 2 hours.
But it was all dermatology.
All dermatology because of my hand. They refused to accept me, and then that's when I got sent to this emergency. The emergency woman.
But you also the first time you have an hour front desk.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So she said, can't speak English, go to 3rd and 7th floor.
Okay.
So this went on for 2 hours. So by the time I actually see the guy in dermatology, he said, yes, we have a specialist, sit down. And he took the medical note from this doctor. Do you want the doctor's name?
Yeah, don't need the name, but just whatever you have in written form, it has some diagnosis on. So we trust that the
Okay, so
doctor's name was correct.
he took the doctor's note and my AOK card.
Yeah.
At no point was it registered. I then went round, spoke to 2 lady doctors who
In
were
dermatology?
specialists. Correct.
3rd floor in the
Correct.
Okay.
So basically, they said it's not an emergency. I explained to you, and you saw last time it was still bad. Couldn't move the joints. Emergency. They said it's not an emergency. There's nothing wrong with your hand. It's perfectly fine. Please leave.
Yeah, I know.
They then said to come back on the Thursday at 7 o'clock
Which
in the
you
morning.
could not do.
I said it's logistically
And
impossible
then
for me.
you came back the second time.
Because I got very sick. I came back the very following week.
Same day.
On the Wednesday, yes.
Wednesday, 10th of January.
Yes.
Which time?
It was in the morning.
8, 9-ish.
Just give me a
Roughly.
second.
Not just a rough estimate is fine. Just
About 11ish.
11-ish. Okay.
And basically, I was very angry. I spoke to the same guy. I handed him another doctor's note from another guy. He said, okay, your hand is clearly not right. Please sit down. I waited. I then went around to 2 other female doctors. As I said, one was very short blonde. Actually, no, she was by herself. She was by herself. Very short blonde with a cut above her lip, like, someone has a lisp. And immediately was saying, you didn't turn up Thursday, it's your fault, there's nothing wrong with your hand, you're making stupid comments, you're giving stupid answers. And all 3 doctors, both the blonde one and the 2 doctors the first time, were actually laughing. That was the disturbing part, remember I told you?
I know,
What happened. So what I did was I then grabbed my jacket
Went
and
out.
And it was actually in such a rush that I left this briefcase, and I actually got all the way to the Hofbahnhof, came all the way back to get my briefcase. So the hospital reports. Just give me a second. Please tell me I brought them.
You have to make a scan of that and send it by email
Yes,
to me
yes.
as well. That would definitely.
Here we go. So as I said, I went all the way there. As soon as the male doctor saw my hand, he sent me to a plastic surgeon. They took blood scans. They couldn't find anything, but they said, your hand is blue, you clearly have an infection. And I stayed in for 3 days. They gave me a drip of antibiotics and cortisone, and I was on 24-hour watch, and my hand obviously got better, because I sent you a picture of my hand, right? I think I sent you...
You did, but what is a bit interesting, when did you go to Aachen? Which of the days?
So the second time.
But this is the first time.
What do you mean?
The date of this is Aachen.
Yes.
Hospital in Aachen.
Yes.
Yeah? Says 3rd of January.
Which is what day?
Well,
So
it's a Wednesday, but this is. But you were right now and told me it has been. The first time reported this Wednesday, then the second time here, then you went to Aachen. But the report you showed me here.
No, I got it mixed up because I thought the first line was, so this is correct.
But then it would be before New Year.
Yes.
The first time it was between
Correct.
Christmas and New Year.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry, because I was looking at
Okay.
the calendar the wrong
Okay.
way.
So then it would also roughly be that you would.
Both were Wednesdays, yes, but I got mixed
Wednesdays,
up
but
looking
so
at the calendar.
27th.
Correct. And obviously when my car was never registered in this hospital, which I don't know what happened.
But they didn't keep you here in the hospital.
Yes, they did. For 3 days.
But not with this report and at this day, because then they claim that you would report again the next day for hospital for plastic surgery.
Okay, so that's not, well, I can't read German.
Yeah, that's why I'm
So look, I went directly from this hospital on the Wednesday straight to Aachen, right?
yeah.
I went to this hospital. I went to the emergency. They had a house arts there.
Yeah.
Immediately, the nurse took blood and said, you need to see a plastic surgeon immediately. So I basically went to the plastic surgeon. He said, I can't totally figure out what it is because it's totally bizarre. He said, do you either want to, we treat you here and you go and sleep home, or we keep you in? I think it's best we keep you in. And I was in there for 3 days.
In which hospital?
In this hospital.
At this date, because this doesn't tell they would have kept you or they would have treated you. That's what I'm wondering about.
I was on 6B, ward 6B.
In the Luisen Hospital.
Correct, 6B, and they had me on a constant drip for 3 days, and I had to take cortisone tablets like every couple of hours. So that took the swelling down. Whatever infection it was in my hand, they gave me 3 or 4 IV drips a day of antibiotics, and I was in there for 3 days. And to be honest with you, they actually said I should have probably stayed in longer, but because of my lawyer, I had to discharge myself. But they could, day by day, it got better and better, and then they gave me antibiotics to take home with me, and now that's the state of my hand now.
That's the only report you have.
That's all they gave me.
Yeah.
But then I saw the emergency guy, I saw the plastic surgeon. Let me just double
On the
check.
same day, because here they just say you should report again to them the next day for the plastic surgery.
Oh, my apologies. Hold on, there is a report here. Sorry. I got a lot going on back. Okay, so here you go. This is the full report. I guess it's all that. Yeah, you can take all that.
That's all the Luisen Hospital. It's just the thing, and I can, if not,
You can copy it if you like.
That is all just the legal part of it. But it's not a problem if you.
But I think the key things that I need answered here. Why wasn't I registered?
You know, I understand that, but the point is, of course, it would be to have that the impact of your claim, because if I just sent to dermatology this, which come back the next day, that doesn't technically not really help you. So if you if it's okay for you, we can contact the hospital and ask them to please send us the complete reports of you which you have, if that's okay for you.
Well, why can't you just copy them?
Because the other one is just that's not a medical report. This is just legal stuff about.
Yes, you can contact
the standard stuff you will get as a patient.
Can you photocopy this?
I will photocopy this, and if it's okay, I would contact them and ask them to send me the complete report.
I'm okay with that.
If that's fine for you.
That's fine for me.
And then I would forward that part, we have that, to the colleagues of the dermatology department, because I mean, the registering part is one thing for us, but if they clearly state there has been a bigger issue, and then will definitely make a bigger impact.
Well, within 1 hour, I was in a bed on an IV drip when they said there was nothing wrong with my hand.
Yeah.
So that was the point is, okay, they screwed up in dermatology, but like you said, even if they didn't know, they should have sent me here to see someone like you, our plastic surgeon, and they didn't do that.
True.
And the laughter.
So that's the point. I will quickly take a photocopy of this.
You can, yes.
And then we will ask the other guys.
Do you need a copy of my card? Because
No, it's fine.
How are you going to know why I wasn't registered?
Huh? I mean, we have your dates actually. We already used your car card to check. You have not been in our system, so then nobody used your car card to put it in our system, which is weird, which I can explain. But we tried it already, even with your card, and nothing showed up.
So those medical reports that were written by my GPs in dermatology, where did they go? I guess you're going to have to find out, but
yeah, but the point is, obviously, for now, even if you would, I mean, normally the dermatologists don't write digital reports. Most of the time they just write on paper cards, but still you've been seeing here, and actually starting a patient file, you would need to be in the system. And as far as we could figure out, even with our car card, you have been never registered in our system.
So in order for me to actually see a doctor, I have to be registered, though, right?
Normally you would have to be registered. That's what I can explain. That's why we need the dates and everything behind to look into that. Because otherwise, it's even if they tell you
I was getting terrified.
It's not an emergency and go away. Yeah. Even then, you should clearly see you have been at the dermatology department because you have been registered before. That's why I don't understand exactly. But that's why I need exactly reports. I get a photocopy of this. Be right back.
You need anything else?
For now, not. Let's see report back.
To be honest with you, like when I saw you and I saw the guy at reception, treated me at least professionally. The thing is that concerns me is even if I live in the area and I have to come back here, the treatment was so bad. And the weird thing was it was 4 women. And I'm kind of making like, not sexist comments, but like you stupid man. Like whereas you're treating me with respect.
Yeah, I told you before I have no answer for that. I asked the colleagues to give me the full report and then keep you updated.
Okay, so what does that mean? When will I get an actual response? Because you're saying that emergency's involved, dermatology's involved.
Yeah, so the response from us will be rather quick, as we will go to this in a few days at least. But then
It was it's very serious.
yeah, but the main
That could
serious
mean
part is
anything.
yeah, but that's the medical dermatology part. So I need this report from Aachen, and then we forward it to them. But it's not in my hands in a way.
So in the behavior of those doctors, I guess you can't. Do I need to go to their boss, or can you deal with this?
I will forward it to the responsible person in dermatology. If you, of course, would like to express your concern additionally in dermatology, then would have to ask them who's responsible. I'll figure it out and write it, update with an email. But if you're leaving today, I'm pretty sure there's nobody.
No, but I can go there right now.
Yeah, you won't see anybody right now because it's not unusual to be quickly when you just come to us instantly. Just see a higher up person. It's not the normal behavior in the hospital. So you can try, but
Not a normal behavior in hospital, but the only reason I'm doing it is because of the behavior of the hospital.
understand that. Yeah, I will look into that. From my side, I'll respond to be a few days to get everything figured
Is there a
out.
manager of the whole hospital? Because when I went to the
There's a central complaint management. You can also write to them if you
and where are they based?
don't ask me, but it's on the webpage you will find Beschwerde management.
Should the information people know? Because I emailed, so they give you a form and it has the email. I emailed that email twice and no one replied. And I pretty much sent the same email that I sent you and 0 response.
Okay. Because normally they are slow, but usually they respond. It takes some time. But I guess that's the only thing. Because dermatology, I think I can't offer you anything quick for now on today. So
Well, I don't want this to go on forever.
it won't. I mean, but of course,
This is my concern is if I move to Koln, which is possible because of my job, I'm going to have to feel like I'm safe here when I'm in the hospital. Right now I don't.
understand that, but this won't go away. That's what the paper is. I will keep you updated.